The AI Week in Review, April 19th, 2026. The AI Signal, Episode 3. This week in AI, Anthropic just dropped Claude Opus 4.7, and it's dominating nearly every benchmark. OpenAI killed Sora after burning $15 million a day. Scientists printed artificial neurons that can talk to real human brain cells, and a lawyer just got suspended for letting AI hallucinate 57 fake legal citations. I'm the AI Signal, cutting through the noise. Let's get into it. The biggest story this week belongs to Anthropic. Claude Opus 4.7 just dropped, and the numbers are staggering. It wins 12 out of 14 major benchmarks. It scores 87.6% on SWE Bench Verified, which tests real-world software engineering. It scores 94.2% on GPQA, graduate-level science questions that PhD experts only get right 65% of the time. It has a 1 million token context window and 3.3 times higher resolution vision than its predecessor. And here's the kicker. Same price. $5 per million input tokens, $25 per million output tokens. Anthropic didn't raise the price at all. In a market where everyone else charges more for better models, Anthropic is saying, we'll give you the best model at the same cost. But that's not even the most interesting part of Anthropic's week. Their revenue just flipped from losing money to a $30 billion run rate, potentially edging out OpenAI. A year ago, Anthropic was the underdog. Now they might be the revenue leader. The safety-first lab isn't just competing anymore. It might be winning. Now let's talk about OpenAI, because they had a very different kind of week. OpenAI shut down Sora, their AI video generation app, just 6 months after launching it, and the numbers behind this decision are brutal. Sora hit 1 million downloads in its first week, but active users collapsed to under 500,000. The app was burning an estimated $15 million per day in compute costs. And the total lifetime revenue? $2.1 million. That's a total revenue of $2.1 million against a burn rate of $15 million per day. The math wasn't just bad, it was catastrophic. The shutdown also killed a planned $1 billion partnership with Disney. OpenAI is now redirecting that freed-up compute toward their next language model, codenamed Spud, and enterprise productivity tools ahead of their anticipated IPO later this year. The lesson here is important. Being first to market with a flashy AI product doesn't matter if the economics don't work. Sora was a technical achievement. But technical achievement without a business model is just an expensive demo. Now let's rapid fire through 3 more stories. Number 1. Scientists at Northwestern University printed artificial neurons that can communicate with real biological brain cells. These are flexible, low-cost devices that generate lifelike electrical signals. We're not talking about brain-computer interfaces that just read signals. These artificial neurons actually send signals back. This is early-stage research, but the implications are enormous. Merging synthetic and biological neural networks could eventually treat neurological conditions, restore lost brain function, or augment human cognition. The line between brain and machine just got blurrier. Number 2. A PwC study of over 1,200 senior executives found that 74% of AI's total economic value is being captured by just 20% of companies. That's not a gap, that's a canyon. And the winners aren't the ones deploying the most AI tools. They're the ones redesigning their businesses around AI from the ground up. If your company is still running AI pilots instead of integrating it into core operations, you're in the 80% being left behind. Number 3. A Nebraska lawyer just got suspended from practicing law because his legal brief contained 57 defective citations out of 63, including 20 that were completely fabricated by AI. He repeatedly denied using AI, but the court ruled his explanation lacked credibility. This isn't an isolated incident. U.S. courts have imposed at least $145,000 in sanctions against attorneys for AI citation errors in just the first quarter of 2026. The message is clear. If you use AI to do your work, you are still responsible for checking that work. AI hallucinations have real-world consequences. Now for the tool of the week. This week it's Gemini Notebooks. Google just integrated Notebook LM directly into Gemini, and this is a bigger deal than it sounds. You can now create notebooks inside Gemini, upload up to 100 source documents for free, and then chat with your sources. Add PDFs, articles, past Gemini conversations as references, and ask questions that are grounded in your actual documents instead of the model's general knowledge. Think of it as giving Gemini a second brain that's specific to your project. You're working on a research paper, drop in your sources. Building a business plan, add your market research. Preparing for a meeting, upload the agenda and background docs. The free tier gives you 100 sources per notebook. This used to require a paid Notebook LM subscription. Now it's baked into Gemini for everyone. If you're doing any kind of knowledge work, this is worth trying immediately. Now for the signal. One trend that connects everything we covered this week. The theme is AI's reality check. Sora got killed because the economics didn't survive contact with real users. The PwC study shows 80% of companies are failing to extract real value from AI. A lawyer lost his career because he trusted AI output without verification. Even Anthropic's dominance this week comes not from hype, but from actually delivering better performance at the same price. We're entering a phase where the AI industry is being forced to prove it works. Not in demos, not in benchmarks, in the real world with real money and real consequences. The hype era isn't over, but the accountability era has begun. The companies, the professionals, and the tools that survive this filter will be the ones that define the next decade of technology. That's your Week in AI. Subscribe to the AI Signal at AtsubTA Signal, and I'll see you next Wednesday.